Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Allison.
And I'm Edward DeLange. Here is your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving break. I'm Mike.
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Edward DeLange. Here are your morning announcements.
We'll do it live. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Stephanie.
Well, I am Allison.
And I'm Edward DeLange. Here are your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is time for the announcements, so listen up.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. No graphics today. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
This is your Wildcat News with Anthony, Brandon, Jared, and Edward with the lunch. Live from room 218 on channel 81, this is your Wildcat News.
Just kidding, you guys. It's Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Kristen. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
Good Friday, Wildcats. I'm Mike with sports.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Edward DeLange. It is now time for your morning announcements.
The Thanksgiving holidays are a good time to eat turkey and give thanks, but Winter Park Crew took it one step further by kicking the week off with a regatta dedicated to Thanksgiving called Head of the Giblet.
The regatta took place at Turkey Lake Park in Orlando, and as usual, Winter Park brought home its share of hardware, 7 gold medals and 2 silver. Crew will host a duel against Plant High School from the Tampa area. Go Winter Park Crew and Miss Hyde's class for bringing in the amount of cans that they did for the holiday canned food drive. And don't forget about the football regional finals tomorrow. Absolute value. Good job, band, and congratulations again to Miss Hyde.
If you have any questions, please ask Miss Diner in room 360. The 6th period class that sponsors the most angels will be awarded a Jeremiah's Italian Ice Party. And this is the little card that you get for some special kid. So
the Quiz Bowl team will have another meet today, Monday.
Good morning, Wildcats. It's football Friday night. Football Friday night. And hey, dudes, I did Miss Nazzaro's whole semester project in one night on 6 Red Bulls and a Charms Pop. You can read it too.
I hear a rumor that the next gen is on January 20th for the Hunger Games. Let's go to Emily to hear if that's true.
Hi Wildcats, I'm Emily, and on January 20th, I will be leading the very first student-led den.
Hey, I'm James Allman, and you're watching The Ambush. Let's go. I'm James Allman, and you're watching The Ambush. Hi, I'm James Allman, and you're watching The Ambush. On this episode, there's no rights or wrongs, because the question is, what do you want for Christmas? I'm James Allman with The Ambush. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed The Ambush. See you next time. See you next time on The Ambush.
Girls must follow the 4-finger rule. Wildcats, if you're looking for the right words to say to the one you care about this holiday season, this holiday season, come support the Literacy Club by buying a quote grant for only 50 cents.
All-Star Driver Education DATA class on December 17th from 3 to 7 p.m. To spread some holiday cheer to the troops in Iraq and Afghanistan, come out to the Young Democrats and Republican table in front of the cafeteria Thursday after school and make holiday cards to send to the troops. Today, during 7th period, please plan to come and wish your pal a happy holiday with treats and well wishes. We look forward to seeing you there this afternoon in room 306 during 7th period. Now to Mike with sports.
Girls who are interested in lacrosse, you have a meeting this Thursday, December 17th, between the cafeterias at 2:45. That's a look at sports. And now for one of the code of conduct videos.
Students, you may not wear underwear as outerwear.
Not a mic with the sports.
Thanks, Kristen.
And not a mic with the sports.
Thanks, Kristen.
Pets are people too. Not a mic with sports.
It's actually a really nice organization.
Now to the best news of the day. Mike with sports.
Thanks, Kristen.
Now to Mike with sports.
Thanks, Kristen.
What we will be doing, Mike.
Thanks, Kristen.
And now to Mike with sports.
Thanks, Kristen.
See you next time on The Ambush.
Congratulations to the Lady Wildcat basketball team. That's a look at sports. Now back to the Jessica. That's a look at sports. Now back to the Jessica. See you there. Come out and support your cats. That's a look at sports. Now back to the Jessica, who has had that name for 78 days now.
You are invited to a winter concert.
Information. That's a look at sports. Now back to the Jessica. That's a quick look at sports. Now back to the Jessica. That's a long look at sports. Now back to the Jessica. That's a look at sports. Now back to the Jessica. That's a long look at sports. And now to one of those informational code of conduct videos. That's a look at sports. Now, for the last time this year, back to the Jessica.
Short but important.
Okay, moving on to the most important information of the day, the lunch. Okay, moving on, today's lunch is
Fast-paced, hard-hitting academic action.
Okay, moving on, today's lunch is spicy chicken tenders.
Ed, what's for lunch?
Well, Jessica, today's lunch is... Alright, and today's lunch is...
Tell us what the best news of the day is, Ed. What's for lunch?
Well, today's lunch is...
Tell us the best news of the day, Ed. What's for lunch?
Well, today's lunch is...
Now to Ed with the lunch.
Well, today's lunch is...
Ed.
Alright, today's lunch is...
Ed.
Alright, and today's lunch is...
Now to Ed with the lunch.
Alright, today's lunch is...
Ed, tell us about lunch.
Alright, today's lunch is... And
Okay,
that's
that's it,
this
everybody.
edition of this Wildcat News Show. Goodbye. And that wraps up this edition of Wildcat News. See you right back here tomorrow at 11.
See you next time.
Willie's Cafe is open today, Wednesday, Thursday and Fridays after school for a half an hour. Stop by, see you tomorrow at 11. Goodbye. And remember, we're always online at schooltube.com. And that wraps up this broadcast today, this Friday. See you right back here Monday at 11. Have a great weekend. All right, and that's all of our news for today. See you right back here tomorrow at 11. All right, and that wraps up this edition of Wildcat News. See you right back here tomorrow. That's it for today. Hang in there. One more day, and then tomorrow we'll show you the ambush video. You're watching Wildcat News only on Channel 81.
You better not cry.
Okay, and that is it for the Code of Conduct reviews. You can always watch them and the ambush on SchoolTube. And today's lunch is... That's it, Wildcats. See you next year. Have a great 17-day break.
Have a great day, Wildcats.
Jessica?